What's going on, Guardians? Your man Sly here, halfway rested and ready to help you guys get through the raid. Launch week, y'all, was absolutely insane. Trying to level my character up so I can do the raid while making videos and working, and then being invited to make videos for Planet Destiny. All of that altogether, that happened way too fast for my liking, and my time management just absolutely collapsed. If you watched my recent chess guide, you could hear in my voice how tired I was. I almost sound drunk. I should probably take that down and redo it. Anyways, I apologize for that. Still kind of new to this YouTube life, and it's kind of hard to get used to. But enough about me, let's get you guys past this boss. Now, after the Zamboni, you drop down into the Perfection Complex. You encounter the final boss, Aksis. Just like raids in the past, everything you do in a new DLC, like strikes, quests, campaign, all of that stuff is getting you ready for the raid. And this is the part where this epic's perfected strike told you all that you need to know. The first part, phase 1, is rather easy. Just like every other part of the raid, you need to split your team up into groups of 2. One group left, one group middle, and of course the other goes right. Everything you've done in Rise of Iron comes into play at this point. The cannons, matching elements, throwing Siva charges, it all happens in these next 2 phases, although a little more hectic. Alright, so after you walk into the Siva cloud to start it up, ads will start spawning. Everything is above 370 here, and they do hit pretty hard. So if you're not in the 370s yet, be careful. After the ads are done spawning in their waves, you'll notice a captain with a cannon. Each captain has a specific element. There are Arc, Solar, and Void, or Null as they're called in this DLC. Why that is, I have no idea. But the best way to do this is each team member select a job. One guy needs to be a cannon guy that roams the map to find the matching servitor, or you're going to be the Siva charge thrower, and you stay at your respective side. You'll stay middle, right, or left. The raise lighter, once again, becomes a critical part of this phase. No matter your light, these captains can and will one-shot you instantly. So if you're a hunter, invis yourself before attacking, but if not, have your partner shoot a rocket or at least get the captain's attention so he doesn't kill your partner. Good teamwork is key for defeating Aksis. Once your side's captain is down, a random server with a random element will spawn. This order, like I said, completely random, so just call out which element your servitor is. For instance, if you're a charge thrower and you're waiting in the middle, if you see a void servitor, just yell out void middle. Whoever's captain had a void shield will also have the void cannon. So that person will have to leave his side, make it to the middle, and shoot the servitor. It only takes one shot from the cannons, but it needs to be charged of a count to 3 before it will release a Siva charge that you can throw. That's a step that you should be practicing as it will play out through both of these phases. The second part of this is to throw each Siva charge at a panel, located directly underneath and to the right and left of the boss. The first round there are only 2 panels with 3 charges, so you can just toss around with one or use it as a backup. The second round is 3 panels, 3 charges, and then the third round has 7 panels, but you'll have 9 charges total, but we'll get to that in just a second. After your charges have been thrown, shanks will drop down from the ceiling. Everybody needs to come towards the middle, throw up a bubble, and tether the floor, and so that way you can just rain orbs down for Titans to get their bubbles back, Warlocks who need res, of course tethers, all that stuff. Just smoke all of the shanks, and after the next round starts, you're going to begin the same way. Ads will spawn, captains come out, you raise light the captains, then match up the cannons to the corresponding servitor. This round, however, you cannot miss your throw. There are only 3 charges and 3 panels. So if you miss a throw, that's the end, my friend. The best advice I can give you is to throw it like you're a Warlock using a Nova Bomb from a very long way. You kind of have to arc it if it's going to be a long throw. But once you get the hang of it, it is super easy. Now, here comes the hard part, guys. After you guys meet back in the middle of getting down to 3 panels, this kind of gets hectic. Now, this phase is not that hard, it's just simply confusing at first. What's going to happen is that this next round will have 6 panels that you need to deactivate, of course, by throwing the Siva charges. However, 9 servitors are going to spawn, and you have to kill each one, because if one of them sacrifices onto a plate, then that's a wipe. The good thing is you'll have more charges than you need, so if you miss one, you're totally fine. Alright, so at the start of round 3, everyone keeps the same position, same jobs. On my team, usually the sword guy also runs the cannon, since when he kills the captains, it's going to drop right at his feet. Remember, servitors do not spawn unless the captain has been killed. Once all captains are down, don't waste your cannons because you're going to need to roam the map and use it 3 different times. If you miss too many times with your cannon and you're out of ammo, that special servitor will go ahead and sacrifice, and then it's a wipe. Each element will only come out once per side. So for instance, the first void servitor comes out in the middle. Call Void middle, Void cannon guy comes over and kills it, then here's next that the Void servitor is left. He goes left. After that, there's only one other place the next servitor can be, and that's going to be right. So start making your way over there. The charge throwers need to stay in their positions right, middle, and left. Don't roam the map, because even though everyone else is roaming and there are different servitors everywhere, their balls will still drop all in that same area. Call out the servitor's element each time you see it, and then work your way on the outer wall inwards. Now, the reason I say outer wall inwards is because the plates that you have to hit with the Siva balls on the far left and right side are pretty hard to throw from the middle. Although the middle can be reached from anywhere on the map. So if it comes down to the wire, it's easier to throw a charge at the middle and save it than have to run to a far side of the map and try to get it. And miss it, then you could wipe. So just remember, your very first throw, always work your way outwards towards the middle. Now, after all 6 plates are down, you're done, guys. You'll have 3 extra charges. Don't worry about those because you don't need them. But just make sure you kill all 9 servitors because they can still sacrifice. That is a must. These plates right back here that you can see this red flame come out of, what happens is the server kind of comes down here and downloads if you don't reach them in time or kill them in time. Only one has to sacrifice and it's over. Now, if you're having trouble with your captains and your team is a bit behind, always look towards the sacrificing plate first. Even if the servitor is on it, you still have a good 15 seconds or so to shoot it, charge up your cannon, and then kill it. So always make sure you try. But that's it, guys. Downing the captains becomes the hardest part, and Raise Lighter just destroys them no matter the element of shields. Just make sure you back up your teammate with a little bit of distraction. After that, it's all about listening to callouts and heading towards your side, whichever cannon you have, and killing that specific servitor. The player who decides to be the Siva charge thrower stays on her side or his side every single round. Unless someone is dead, then you can head over and throw their ball as well. The thing to remember is that when you have a job, you're pretty much stuck that way. Cannon holders will have a cooldown for picking up the cannon. So you cannot pick up a cannon, kill a servitor, then drop the cannon and throw the ball by yourself. The cooldown prevents you from doing so. So keep that in mind if somebody dies. But that's it, guys. It's easy once you get the rotations down and your callouts on point. Just remember your position and remember how to do it well, because the next part adds a few more steps on top of what you just did. But you got this, guys. If you need help on Phase 2, look for my Wrath of the Machine playlist, and the guide should be up there ready to help anyone who needs it. As always, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. If you need help for anything Destiny Rise of Iron, follow me on Twitter at SlyNation or subscribe to me here on YouTube. It's the best place to stay up to date on new videos, secrets, trends, and everything else about Destiny. Couldn't do this without you all, and until next time, Guardians, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.